Sadi stopped mid-sentence. His friends turned to stare as I approached. I wiped the sweat from my brow and forced a smile. "Sadi, can I talk to you for a minute?" His friends looked at Sadi, clearly curious about his reaction. Sadi's face reddened as he folded his arms across his chest. "What do you want?" he snapped. I didn't want to discuss Rito's disappearance in public, so I tilted my head towards a more secluded spot. "Can we talk privately?" "Don't waste my time," Sadi barked. "Just say it here." I narrowed my eyes. Why did he have to be so difficult? Fine, it seemed like a little coercion was necessary. "It's about your job managing the balloon table," I said flatly. Sadi's eyes widened, his mouth opening and closing several times. Then he growled and grabbed my upper arm, dragging me to a secluded area. Pain shot through my back as he roughly shoved me against the wall. "Listen here, you little twerp," he hissed. "I've already pumped up all those stupid balloons. I even left a sign saying they're free. If you dare complain to the elders," I quickly shook my head. No, that's not it at all. I just wanted to ask if you've seen Rito recently." Sadi blinked, then his glare morphed into a predatory grin. "Oh yeah, I saw the brat. Thought it was weird he was alone. You lost him, didn't you?" My heart leapt. "You saw Rito? Where?" Sadi wagged his finger. No information is free." My stomach flipped. I never carried money. Mother always packed me a bento, and father rarely gave me an allowance, preferring to save it for me. He'd given me a little spending money today, but it was barely enough for a bowl of ramen. "It's already generous that I'm not reporting you to the elders," I retorted, trying to bluff. "We're even," Sadiq laughed. "I can always go back to the balloon table, but you, I can just imagine your father's face when he finds out." "I don't have any money," I hissed. He rolled his eyes. "Of course not. What kind of idiot parents give a first grader a wad of cash? No, you'll owe me a favor." "A favor?" I bit my lip. "Like what?" A bad feeling washed over me. "As long as it's not anything the elders forbid," Sadi shrugged. "I haven't decided yet, but you definitely owe me one." A sharp dread punched my gut, whispering that I'd regret this later. But time was ticking. If something bad happened to Rito just because I was too proud to be in Sadi's debt, stop. "Don't overthink it. Just say yes." I nodded quickly. "Fine, now tell me where you saw him." "After I left the table, I saw your brother running towards the fountain," he said. "Was he carrying a balloon? Did you see anyone with him? Was he being chased?" I pressed. "He was alone. Relax, no one was after him," Sadi replied, then snorted. "Looked like he was chasing a loose balloon. Kid kept looking up." Oh, thank God. At least Rito wasn't being pursued. Then I frowned. But was he okay? Was he hurt? When did you see him? I glanced at the clock in a nearby stall. About half an hour ago. Didn't see any blood or anything. I bowed hastily and thanked him, then took off running. The city park fountain was behind the main tent. I scanned the area, panting. The circular pool marked the intersection of 4 paths. If Rito had run straight here from the main tent, he might be heading towards the pier. But if he'd come from the committee tent, he could be at the picnic area on the hill. I paused to get my bearings. The park sprawled across a series of beautiful hills. Families were picnicking under trees everywhere. But how could I find Rito quickly? The area was massive. Then I turned towards the pier at the bottom of the hill. Oh God, my heart nearly stopped. In the distance, Rito's red balloon was tangled in the flag banners on the pier. He was climbing the fence to reach it. There was no one else around. Rito! I sprinted as fast as I could. Rito stretched out his arm, now only holding the fence with one hand. Rito! No! Too far. I sped up and pushed myself harder, gasping for breath. A gust of wind tugged the balloon. Rito wobbled and slipped. His grip loosened, and he fell into the water. Rito! I ran faster than I ever had in my life, unable to breathe. As I jumped, my leg scraped against the iron fence. I hit the water's surface hard. A few meters ahead, my brother's body was sinking. I dove, reached out, grabbed his arm. Rito gasped as we surfaced. With his arm around my shoulder, I swam, supporting him to the edge. Rito coughed and sputtered, spitting out water, his breathing ragged. I supported his body and gently massaged his neck. As we sat on the wet grass, my own body screamed for attention. My scraped leg throbbed and bled. My chest felt like it was being stabbed repeatedly. My eyes stung, my vision blurry. I ignored it all and hugged Rito once his coughing subsided. Oh God, if I'd been even a little later. With closed eyes, I stroked his head. Rito, I whispered hoarsely. Are you all right? He nodded and sobbed. My balloon flew away, he said between hiccups. It's okay, Rito. If your balloon flies away, just tell me, okay? I'll blow up another one for you. He shook his head and cried harder. I'm sorry, Tadashi. You had a lot of work and looked tired. Oh, Rito. Of all the people I'd met today, only he was thinking of me. I choked up, my cheeks burning. As an older brother, I should have been the attentive one, but I'd been so busy I hadn't even had time to play with him. I'm sorry, Rito. I'm not tired, so don't worry, I said, releasing the hug and kissing his forehead. I love you. He hugged me back. I love you too. I then hoisted Rito onto my back. Our clothes were soaking wet. If Mother and Father weren't finished with the festival events yet, I'd have to ask Elder May for permission to go home early and take care of my brother. Tomorrow morning, the elders would summon me to the main hall, demanding a full report of what happened today. They'd want to know why I'd left my post and neglected to watch Rito. After that, they'd punish me. I took a shaky breath. It's okay, as long as Rito was safe. I trudged up the hill, my knees trembling with each step. My whole body ached, my lungs burned. Rito's arms around my neck made it even harder to breathe, but I wouldn't let go, not for a second. We shivered as a breeze swept past. Rito murmured my name softly. I squeezed his hand, having nothing to warm us. I could only kiss his tiny fingers and whisper reassurances. Then I shuffled forward again. Step by step. Our house was still far away, but I would get him home. Over the mountains, across the oceans. I would carry him to the ends of the earth if he asked. Rito was my little brother. He was not a burden to me.